Marge's vase mysteriously shattered. Lisa's test paper was torn to shreds. Homer demanded to know who dumped garbage in Flanders' yard. All three of them stared at Bart, but Bart insisted he'd never pull such lame pranks.
Well, I'm sure these things didn't destroy themselves, now did they?
Bart and Lisa noticed the dog had incredibly high energy and decided to play with him until he was exhausted. But they played until sundown, until both of them dozed off, and the dog was still bursting with vitality. Marge said something must be wrong with the dog. He was barking all night and digging holes in the backyard to bury things.
Oh my god! He's got the printed cable TV cable!
The dog raced down the street, yanking out power lines as he went. The Simpsons brought the dog to a pet shop. Marge explained that the dog was out of control, destroying things and being disobedient. The shop owner claimed he could communicate with the dog using his rare psychic abilities.
Okay.
The owner touched the dog's head and spouted nonsense, conning them into buying a bunch of dog toys. Just then, the dog looked out the window, squeezed through a gap in the glass, and tumbled to the ground.
Don't worry, we'll catch him or run him over trying.
Bart realized it was running toward the Greyhound racing track where they first found it. The Simpsons entered the arena, and Marge suggested they split up to search. The family sat in the stands. Homer bet on a dog named She's the Fastest. The race quickly began, and She's the Fastest clearly took the lead. Homer cheered her on enthusiastically. Suddenly, the Simpsons dog charged onto the track, racing frantically to catch up with the first-place dog. When the race ended, everyone was furious, until they saw the two dogs falling in love. Homer finally understood why their dog had been acting so strange. Lisa and Bart begged to adopt this dog. Suddenly, the owner appeared and said he'd give them the dog, because once a racing dog falls in love, it loses its racing spirit. Back home, the two dogs wanted to go outside to play. Marge warned them not to make love in front of the house.
Hey, what did I just say?
The two dogs went out for a stroll. A kind shopkeeper gave them a huge piece of meat for breakfast. At the park, a woman also gave them a chunk of meat. Someone even helped them take a family photo. That evening, they enjoyed a candlelit dinner. When Bart wanted to play with his dog, it wouldn't budge. He complained that ever since getting a girlfriend, the dog wouldn't play with him anymore.
Oh my god, she's having babies?
Marge had noticed a few days earlier, but thought the dog had just gotten fat. Before long, several puppies were born. The Simpsons picked up the puppies to find them places to stay. One in a hat, one in a glove, one in a shoe, two in pockets, three in a box, and several in Marge's hair. Time ticked by, and eventually 25 puppies were born. Even the cat couldn't believe it and rubbed its eyes. Bart figured that with an army of dogs, no one would dare bully him. He opened the door and provoked the bully who was beating up Milhouse. The bully rushed over and grabbed Bart.
You asked them, boys!
After that, the Simpsons had to feed 25 puppies every day. They gave each dog a unique name. Quite a spectacle. Marge and Homer thought the scene was beautiful. They sat together watching TV. When the puppies saw a beautiful woman on TV, they jumped at the screen, making the family laugh hysterically. Seeing this, the cat came forward to imitate them.
Get that cat out of the way!
That day, Bart put on new socks and had barely stepped on the floor when the puppies swarmed over. The socks turned to shreds in seconds. Bart found socks in the drawer, but they were torn too. The Simpsons also started wearing flea collars. Homer watched TV eating chips, but the moment he pulled out a chip, it was instantly devoured by puppies. The room reeked, and the floor was covered with newspapers. At the dinner table, Marge brought up the current situation.